This was a really good deck. Hello. Good deck. We got some good ones over here. This one's gonna be Yule. I have this new Rust Bowl deck. Don't like pineapples on the pizza, actually. So what am I gonna do for Rust Bowl? No problem from YouTube. Happens. It happens, folks. Why am I still playing this game? It's interesting. I'm definitely trying to move on to other things. It is a good point, the fact that they're not really adding much content, so that's why I'm trying to move on. There is still a nice audience. Most of the audience still wants to see content from this game, so that's why I keep doing it. It's seriously just based on what people want to see, though. Happens to be, even though they haven't added new content, I mean, just in the last month, where the game seems so stale, and if you would have asked anyone, hey, is it possible to think of any new deck ideas, you probably would have said no. We have thought of about 20 new deck ideas. That's about, you pump out about 20 new decks a month. And one of them in particularly, that you're actually going to see today, the Huge Giganticus deck I'm going to feature today, has been literally the most fun deck we've ever played with in this game, ever, since the beginning of the game. So, yeah. With card games, the fact that you have to fill, a deck with 40 different cards and you have so many different possibilities, it really is, the possibilities are almost limitless. I guess they do have a number on them. Hello, loud SUV. Licon, how ya doing? 100 Creeper. Who's the best hero? Brainstorm. I'll show you some of the OP decks. I'm just looking up to see if there's anything better for Rust Bolt. I'm gonna just take a look in YouTube, the published Rust Bolt videos they have. If not, I'll show you guys some kind of science deck or something. I don't think Standard Trickster is good because he can't control Haunted Pumpkin. this?
The bonus attack yet?
This deck didn't do well. I'm literally just looking back at the decks we did this year, because to be honest, it's so interesting. Rust Bowl has so much potential. Here's the Paparazzi Miracle deck. I can't say I would ever want to compete with that, though.
We're going viral.
What is this deck? Oh, Jimmy Neutron was big. This was before the last patch. I really didn't have any good Rust Bowl decks this year. It's so interesting. Every time I've used Rust Bowl, it hasn't worked out. Hope you guys enjoy this deck. Here's this budget deck. Was this budget deck any good? What was this? It's so interesting that with Rust Bolt, I didn't have any good decks this year. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. I did make a Stompidon deck, actually. Let's take a look at this.
So that's a 12-14 mine. Going viral will make the
4-cost Stompidon. It's like a Stompidon Trickster hybrid.
freaking ruin this guy.
Still not a competitive deck, though. It probably is Rust Bowl Sports. Hello, guys. Ravid. Shalom. Noam. How old's my channel? I've been doing this for a couple years now. 2 years. That's very interesting. I think I'm actually going to make a Rust Bowl deck here. Stupid. This deck is so stupid. Do I have a Rust Bowl deck here that I just didn't publish? Thing is that I have a sports deck with Smash too. Maybe this will be the try-hard miracle deck. At the end of the day, if I had to do Rust Bowl, it would be another big deck like this. It would be another sports deck. Oops. I guess I'll just make this one now. It's so interesting. Didn't have a good Rust Bowl deck. I mean, we had the good Smash decks, I guess, but... no amphibious minions, which makes Coffee Zombie a lot worse. Guess I only have 3 chum champions here. Hello, Nippy.
Love your streams, Fry. Keep it up.
Hey guys, Plastatic. Can I talk to you guys about something before we start? I'm gonna get into these games a little bit, just sort of while I set up the decks. Just want to set these up for the stream. I'm sort of trying to figure out what percentage of the audience watches me for PvZ content, and which percentage of the audience watches me just because they like the way I explain things, I like my personality, etc. Sort of what I've been thinking about a lot lately. Got banned on PvZ Heroes. It just seems like, you know, I'm trying to like move to like a bigger game or something like that, and it's starting off really small. So I'm just wondering every time I switch games, do I have to start over, or I don't know. I'm just I end up thinking a lot just because I had such amazing success as a first game for the channel to grow the way it did, but then for me to move on to anything else, it seems to be very, very hard. The thing is also the people that come to the live stream are going to be much more into sort of anything I would do rather than just the YouTube videos. For example, YouTube videos, when I do something new, it gets about a 10th or a 20th of the amount of views. It gets about a 10th of the amount of views. But when I do something new on Twitch, for example, I'll get a third of the amount of viewers. So it's much more people are into. Forget about Brawl Stars. What if I was just playing just random stuff? I don't know. I feel like for me to base my entire channel, and again, this is my career. This is what I do for a living. You know what I mean? This is a very important thing for me. It's like, I don't know, for me to base it on being a good Brawl Stars player, that's a really hard thing to base everything on. I think I'm a decent Brawl Stars player already after 2 weeks. Imagine what I'd be like after a year, you know? But how chill you are. Interesting. See, I don't see myself as being chill. I see myself as being very high energy. Thank you, Hilmartha. I'm happy to hear positive stuff here. I'm happy to hear less positive stuff here, too. I feel like So what is it? It's, 80% of the audience is there for the actual content. I guess when I watch, like, for example, when I watched Trump, the YouTuber, the Hearthstone YouTuber, when I used to watch his videos, I would never watch him play anything besides for Hearthstone. Truth be told, I would never, even though I did like his personality, I like Trump's personality. I think he's really charismatic. I like everything about that guy. I'm talking about Trump, the YouTuber, by the way, just for staying out of politics for a second. But at the end of the day, I would not watch him play anything except Hearthstone. He started playing Dark Souls and all kinds of stuff. It didn't interest me at all. I'm not tired of PvZ Heroes. I want to grow. I want to play something that's going to have a bigger interest. I feel like, 2017 the channel grew so much. 2018 it grew 20%. which is still good. It's still good, but definitely not going to stream Hearthstone. On the other hand, Video Game Donkey, I'd watch him. I'd watch him play anything. Every video he puts out, I'll watch. And every once in a while, one of those videos will blow my mind, like his last video. If you guys want to see one of the most enjoyable YouTube videos I've ever seen, look at Video Game Donkey's last video. It's called the frickin' Japanese World Cup. It's just pure everything. Everything is good about that. It's so good. It makes you feel like you're a giraffe, you guys. Again, I could pigeonhole myself, go from pigeonholing myself from PvZ Heroes to pigeonholing myself to a little bit of a bigger game. That sounds like a nice, good first step. See, I would only know how much appeal I would have. Anyway.
Fry, I watch the PvZ stuff with some of the other stuff, but the timing of this stream is much better for me.
Thank you. The timing. See, it's interesting. Most of the audience, the timing in the evening is going to be better. If I would stream PvZ Heroes in the evening, I would probably get more viewers, to be honest. Other than the consistency issue, you know, but it would take a little while for people to get used to it. Let's try it like this. I feel like the brain vendors have actually been decent. It's good with going viral. Very good with going viral. Society builder games? These are called simulation games. That's what I'm saying. For the Europeans, this time is better. Thank you, Wiseldin, by the way, for the donation. Thanks for the input. This stream is better for the Europeans, and the evening one is better for the Americans. I actually started with this time slot, or at least a similar one. I used to do 1 to 3. I moved it a little earlier for personal reasons. But and then I did the evening stream. I actually originally did the evening stream just because, just to get more PvZ viewers. Actually, was the original reason I used to do PvZ also in the evening, but then I switched the evening stream to other stuff. You're right though. When I started streaming, I should really look back. Maybe I'll even make a video explaining what the last 2 years has been like for me. I think people will be interested in that, but when I started streaming PvZ Heroes, I mean, I started streaming before it was even released, so I had like literally 6 people on my stream and 100 views on the YouTube videos. By the time it came to me getting like to even 10,000 views average on YouTube videos, which by the way, the PvZ videos are still averaging, over the course of a few months, are averaging about 20,000. In order to get some of the big videos, like the ones with 100,000 views, are still getting 10,000 views a month themselves. So they're still averaging over 20,000 views. To get there took 6 months. It took more than 6 months. Okay, get the 10,000 mark. It took over 6 months. You need to record a bit longer. Make a video about that question. See, the thing is, I've made polls, and the polls are really off. And the reason is because there's a certain type of person that answers the poll, and that throws it way off. Most the general audience, it's the same people answer the polls, the same ones are leaving YouTube comments, and that's actually not where most of the views are coming from. Most of the people who watch YouTube videos, for example, do not comment. Most of the people who watch these live streams actually are not in the chat. There's not 100, there's 200 people who watch the stream regularly, 170. There's maybe 40 people in the chat at a time. Anyway. I'm probably going to quit PvZ Heroes eventually. It's not going to last forever. But this is a good sports thing. I think these brain benders are fine. I have a cold. Yeah, PvZ 1. That's the thing. It's like when I do a game like PvZ 1, everyone watches. When I do a game like Gwent, everyone's like, what the heck is Gwent? Wise Old Noob, welcome back. Thanks for rejoining us, Wise Old Noob. We missed you. Yeah. Doing more, doing politics and psychology. I'm definitely going to be playing this game as long as there's a lot of people interested. This was the best deck. This actually was a very decent deck. Brain Freeze, that was really the only Brain Freeze deck that did well. So what do we do with this? I think I'll go with the Science one. This deck performed exceedingly well. And Neptuna. Man, I haven't done any Neptuna lately. I'm gonna write that down in my deck ideas. No, I think Sports Raptor was the one. So we'll have 3 sports decks. So maybe I'll switch the Smash one. Why don't I switch the Smash one? This will be the sports deck for Neptuna, and the Smash I'll go with a different deck. We'll go with Goats. This is a very competitive deck actually. I love this deck. That's pretty good. Control Neptuna is not that good anymore because Haunted Pumpkin, I'm telling you. There's cards like Haunted Pumpkin and stuff like all the aggro decks. Control Neptuna can't deal with them. Worst decks of 29-18. See, that's the thing. I have a part of my personality that's like, I would say that my strongest suit though is explaining things. That's what I'm good at. That's what I feel the most comfortable, is just taking complex things and breaking them down really simply. And I feel like I could do that with anything that interests me. The thing that interests me are video games, psychology. I could do with psychology. Do it daily. I'll do it daily after. How was New Year's? Okay, that was sick. I'm getting sick again. Artifact. I don't want to pay $20 just to try it, you know? Alright guys. So that's all the decks. I don't think I actually have this Raptor Trickster hybrid. Yeah, this was a take on a different deck. This is definitely not it. So I'm gonna make this deck list to start off. I'll sort of make the other deck list as we go on. This is a very, very good deck, though. Do we have snow? A little bit here and there. It keeps snowing and melting. It's been a pretty mild winter. I do have a Rust Bolt Leap King deck I wanted to show you guys. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Miracle, it's a lot of things. It's sort of the Rust Bolt take on the Huge Giganticus deck. Haven't streamed it yet though, and that'll be a 2019 deck for sure. Alright, so I'm going to just make this deck list for starters. This is a great deck. We have a Science deck in Immorticia, so which worked exceedingly well, so we'll stick with that. Man, this game could have been big. If the money stuff would have performed well, they would have started making tournaments for this game, they would have advertised it. This game could have blown up so big. So freaking big. Anyway. But it lived strong for a few months, then decent for another year, and then died. This has nothing to do with PopCap, by the way. This is totally EA. They don't see this game as a worthy investment anymore. I'll make a new scorecard. Yeah, PopCap laid off a lot of employees. Or they got they're not even laid off, but they got transferred. A lot of them got transferred to other EA places. Anyway. It's not because it's not they can't make content because half the workers are gone. Because they decided not to make any more content, they transferred all the workers elsewhere. This is a good deck. The original, Devin Lowe doesn't work? I'll keep his scorecard, why not? It's fun. What's his name again? What was his name again? What was the name of the person who made it? Devin something? You know what? I can just do Devin PopCap. Oh, LOW. Here he is. He still works there. Current. He still works at PopCap. I see him he still lives in Seattle. No, Devin Lowe's still there. I wish I could just have a little chat with him. That would be amazing. But he's legally not able to talk to me about anything about the company because of insider trading and stuff like that. It's a little bit sad. He was one of the developers of Magic the Gathering. Didn't realize that. Database engineer for General Electric. This guy has a nice resume. And he's been at PopCap for the last 6 years. Creative director of, yeah. #1 most downloaded free game on Android Google Play, 2018-2016. So the day of its release, it was the #1 downloaded game. Okay. There are some different classes in the files. Interesting. Space Cowboy, I find it to be a little bit slow, to be honest, and circumstantial because it doesn't work well with other minions. Anyway, guys. We already did tweet to EA asking if they would update more. They never answered. It was at Plants vs. Zombies. He still works there. This guy, Sean Bolger. Anyway. Alright, guys. Let's just start. I'll go to the title screen for this one. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm going to show you all of the best zombie decks of 2018. Happy 2019, everybody. So I'm going to go through the heroes one at a time. Just going to go straight through the list, and I will show you, in my opinion, what is the best deck for that hero. We're going to be starting with Super Brain, so here we go, and I'm going to show you none other than the Raptor Trickster Hybrid. Now, I actually never put a YouTube video out with this exact deck list. I have sort of refined this from a deck that had Trick or Treaters and some other useless cards. But this is the Raptor Trickster Hybrid. So there's so many ways for this deck to win. One of them simply is for you to play a lot of tricks, control them with your Barrel of Barrels and your backyard bounces and your freezes and your beam me ups. And you can really get the thinking cap to get really good value if you have a Doctor Who on the field, because then these two conjured superpowers, instead of costing 1, will cost 0. Dr. Spacetime will just conjure a lot of good stuff and make your cards cheaper, and then hit them with the Tricksters, teleport the Tricksters in, and use bonus attacks to finish them off. The Laser-based Alpha would be both good as a strike-through card and activator for your Trickster to hit face. And also as a removal card in the meantime. So the second sort of part of the deck, you don't want to rely just on a one card to win typically. So the other one is Raiding Raptor. There's so much card draw and so much conjure in this deck. So you can really teleport in the Raptor and draw a bunch of cards and then do a bonus attack. Happens to be Super Brain's powers are very good because they either all draw cards, control well, or do that extra bonus attack. Carried Away is such a powerful finisher in this deck, particularly with the Raptor. Because that Raptor can easily, in the later game, get 10 attack easy and then do Carried Away and do 20 damage that way. So I'll play a game with each of these decks, one game each, and we'll wait till we win one game each, I guess. And hope you enjoy. Here it is. So really nice to start off with a Trickster and a Raptor. I think we'll get rid of this environment. Not too scary. Should I keep the Raptor in this situation? I think I will. Super Stench. So we'll kind of wait to start controlling on turn 2 with Beam. Yep. Super Stench, etc. Not a big deal. Now, Blob decks aren't really the best anymore. Blob used to be a lot better when Nebula gave you 3 brains and Blob was Bullseye, but it became a lot worse. I think this is what we're going to do on 3. This will be 2, and then we'll do Doctor Who Stench on 3 into Thinking Cap and the Tricks on 4. So that's a lot of, I mean, just looking at this, we'll be able to play at least 4 Tricks by turn 4. Be able to play this on turn 6 easily or something. Go with Doctor Who Cares? Who cares? Super Stench should be able to take out something the opponent plays. Fryer, are you sug on these? Come on, guys. There actually will be a goat deck today. Believe it or not. Deadly tells that. Ooh, another Trickster. So this will, the Thinking Cap, we actually have 3 Tricksters in hand now, so the Thinking Cap's going to be making some value. I don't think there's really a way, except for a Shrinking Violet, that our opponent can remove this card. So if you use a Shrinking Violet on just Doctor Who, that's fine. We'll still play the Thinking Cap and draw the 2 Tricks and play them next turn. If not, we'll draw and play it this turn. If one of these ends up being an environment, I'll actually play it immediately. So there's 2 environments that can come out. A few environments come out of here. No, it's just the 2 from the HG. It is interesting. I think I'm going to use this to draw an extra card here. Do I use this? Okay, so this is turn 4. Happens to be we didn't get super useful powers here. I guess this one's fine. Also draws a card. What are we going to do on turn 5? I'm not really seeing it. So I'm going to use this to draw a card and charge the Tricksters here. There's a bonus attack. Here's a teleport. I think it's going to be Raptor. Do I want to place this on Heights? Maybe. I think I'll put this on Heights and play Beam Me Up just to charge the Tricksters again, and then teleport in a Trickster next turn. When will I upload this on YouTube? So today I'm going to upload the plant one, the day I'm recording this, and then after I'll do the zombies. Interesting. I'll use this Could have used Deadly Raptor. True. Where does this beam me up go? Let's just do it here. Kind of playing one trickster at a time anyway. So, I think this is turn 7 coming up. Pretty sure I have Teleport Trickster bonus attack. Bonus attack doesn't even have to be on the Trickster, by the way. It can be on the Raptor. It's just also going to have 6 attack. Teleport. We can actually teleport. Yeah, it has to be this one. Teleport Trickster bonus attack, and I'll nerf these. It'll make these cheaper too. In fact, after we teleport, the Raptor's gonna have 8 attacks. So, rocket. Smithers, there's a rocket. So the Trickster goes here. Since on average the first shot from the Trickster will hit, then we want the 2 damage to proc the block, and then the second shot from the Trickster can hit too. Let's go on Xena. Actually, if we're using bonus attack, maybe we don't do bonus attack here. If we don't do bonus attack, we'll keep the other Tricksters. There's really no point in doing the bonus attack. We'll do the bonus attack next turn. Boop. This will proc the block. He might get a little guy to move the Trickster to lane 1, perhaps. But if he gets either of the card draw powers, it's guaranteed lethal. If he gets if he gets his super, his ultimate is so bad. It doesn't affect the field when played. It's so bad, particularly again in this type of situation. Or if he gets drawing to whatever, I don't even know what his powers are called. It's how much I hate Beta Giratina. The card draw 2 random tricks also does nothing. Look at this guy just concede. Too easy. Yeah, we're keeping track of score during the top video exhibition, top deck exhibition. Got him. We had double Trickster next turn. Did we have double Trickster bonus attack? What was it going on turn 8? Anyway. Alright. Citron's powers are better than Beta Giratina's, particularly because they affect the field. So there's a couple different Infinity decks I could have shown you. The Dino Conjure deck is very good. I'll just show you these quickly. This is a very decent deck. Conjure a lot of really crazy synergy. You can also go even with the Dancing deck. The Dancing deck performed exceedingly well. This is a nice little Dancing deck, a high performing Dancing deck we did with Infinity. But what I'm going to show you right now, I believe is the most competitive, is this aggro Infinity deck. This you're going to be placing a lot of little minions on the field. Everything here either has bullseye or high attack, low cost minions. You're going to be bouncing everything they play out of the field. Cowboy's a finisher. You're going to be bouncing and using these environments to remove their cards off the field and then bounce them outright using the Excavator Zombie. Bungee Plumbers, again, just to remove things out of the way. Very hard to counter the Con Men and the strike through line dancing zombies, and the Fire Roosters really hard to keep under wraps. So again, you're just trying to put as much damage onto the field as possible. Let's see if I have this Infinity aggro deck all set up. It looks like no. There's one with an Excavator. This should be it. Yep. All right, let's get into the game. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's a nice curve. Even again, the Excavator without the environment bounce, it's still a 3-cost 4/1, which is a lot of Gravestone, which is a lot of stats. I'll go with this. Our opponent ready rumbles this one card, so be it. That's a really useful control card against this deck. And if he doesn't have an answer to this, the Fire Rooster becomes bullseye next turn. Okay. Should play Tryhard? You mean against Tryhard? I have a collab with him from a long time ago. I don't think he really streams anymore. Citron, in my opinion, is better than Beta Giratina. His powers can just do a lot more. Look at how much value Citron's super, his ultimate ability, can do. compared to Beta Caroteno's. Beta Caroteno's is a 3-cost, 3-drop. Random, and very often a useless piece of garbage. So our opponent's controlling us very well so far. Hopefully our opponent does use an environment, so playing us on the ground. Oh, come on, just play Spikeweed Sector to control this, please. Hello, very tiny Doga. Dang! We're really not doing well here. Just saying, we're just not getting the right cards versus Grass Knuckles. Not seeing the environments which we're running. And we get it wrecked. Bananasaurus wrecked. Where's this? I should have maybe put this here. Ugh. We'll do it like that. Giving him more control, but actually I should have gravestone that? Nah. Actually, I could replay this environment. I think that's fine. We're probably gonna have to get through all those blocks this game anyway. This is good. Be able to replay the environment and gravestone one of these if need be. Guess I'll use the bungee plumber. Playing around excavator very well. This one's better. Do we have a face here? So weird. Time to shine is actually a huge issue right now. I'll probably block it though. Does it cost while he's playing it though? We'll use this next turn. Whichever one gets in trouble. He rolled double threes? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't believe it. Why did he not go this one? That was a garbage game. That was just bad draws. Bad everything, really. I'll try that one again. At least the games go fast with this day. Opponent just blocking like a madman. That's getting all excavators, no environments in the early game. Ridiculous. We're gonna need the heavy hitter against Wall Knight. Come on, I need a 2 though. Stupid. Where is our early game? This would have been nice. I'm gonna use this later. Will I ever use strategy decks? Probably not. Woof. Hello, Mountain Pro. Give me something that's not this 3, please. There's a Pogo. Nice. Perfect. He's going aggro too. This aggro wall knight deck. Aggro Infinity is fine. That game was just garbage. Bad luck. Hello, Flag Zombie. Still going face. We got 4-5-2. That's nice. Question is, how much do we like this trade? I think we still have to go face. Can always take this out with 4-1 next turn. Wow, we just rolled double ones. Exact opposite of last game. I'm gonna do this in environments and play this next turn to do the bounce. Once you get these environments on the field, this will at least just proc the block, which is amazing. It also does 3 more damage next turn. God, can it? Yeah. Get rid of that. This will remove the walnut he plays and gets from the power. Use the strength later. That's the point. It's 2 environments. There's the walnut. So I use the environment and 3 there, because now the walnut actually dies next turn. This actually prevents him from drawing a card this turn. Put some limitations on him. Another Cob Cannon. Still doesn't win. We'll win in lane 3. We good. The situation is if he doesn't kill us this turn anyway. Procs the block. So we actually do this one. Doesn't matter. I could strength this. Doesn't really matter. As long as we're not milled. Got him. Even if we wouldn't have had the brute strength though, this would have just did damage to him off turn. Wee. All right, we did it. We did it. Watch him draw a card. You are protected. That is Aggro Infinity. Moving right along, we're gonna go to Boogaloo. This has been really since Hunting Grounds and Garg throwing Garg have been put in. We've done a few versions of this deck. There's some that are a little bit more splashy, but this is the one I like. This is the Boogaloo Hunt deck. I will put this deck list up on the field. The idea is to control the early game with your Hunt minions. These are actually very convenient to be putting on the field one at a time. You got the Dog Walker. This will control mostly anything they play on 2. We have really been getting a lot of value out of the Interstellar Bounty Hunter. Very good card. Also draws you cards. The Fireworks Zombie is just to clear the field in case they play a bunch of beans or mushrooms or something like that. It's a good sort of cutoff point. The Fireworks Zombie is also going to splash and be able to splash your Gargs up. So when you play in the late game, your Garg throwing Garg or your Garg throwing Imp, the Fireworks Zombie will activate them by doing 1 damage to them and making them launch a Garg into the sky. So just using a bunch of removal cards, the Hunting Grounds is also a very good place to put any of your late game cards into it. For example, the Garg Throwing Imp isn't a great card, but if placed into Hunting Grounds, it gets a little bit of extra. It gets a little bit extra health, plus it will, naturally move over. It'll hunt the card, which is any card in the field which is played, which will guarantee its ability will activate. It'll get damaged. So here it is. Let's get right into the game. This is a really, really fun deck. I'll do the daily after I'm done with you guys. Oh, pickle. This is one of the more viewed decks on YouTube, actually. Camel, please stop asking me about the daily. Thank you. So here's some control cards and a late game card. I'll definitely take it. I'm going to be placing this on heights. Wow. Get controlled, Scrub. Boogaloo's power is also very good at controlling your own game. 2 lightning bolt powers, evaporate. Dancers is not great in this deck. It can sort of stall for time sometimes. Finish things off. You like this kind of content? Gives you nostalgia. Here we go. This also gives you an extra late game card, so pretty versatile card here, the Cyborg. Pickle, welcome back. I think I'm gonna go with the Lightning Bolt here. This isn't very good. This will be able to activate the Garg Throwing Impulse later. Hello. Hello. I don't really want to use this yet. I'll use this in like the super late game against the super late game. It's better that way. Hopefully it doesn't get a dragon out of it as usual. Question is, what do we do here? I could go with the Interstellar Bounty Hunter. The other play is Fruitcake Environment, which will actually set this up very well. I think that's what I'll do. The Garg Throwing Imp again is very, very nice to be played in an environment. Unfortunately. Oh no! Harsh. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like this. It's gonna start drawing that. That's harsh. The Fireworks Zombie actually does take this out. I'll kill this eventually with the Fireworks Zombie. There's Garg throwing Guard. Here comes the late game. I should at least throw 1 Guard here, and if he covers the environment with the Spikeweed Sector, it actually makes this card better. Should have played Bounty. See, it's easy to say after his play, oh, you should have done that, but the key is to anticipate that before, obviously, you see what your opponent plays. I still think the Hunting Grounds makes this card, the Garg Throwing Imp, so much better that this is actually still better than really playing Bounty there. This will be an easy card to deal with the Fireworks eventually, too. Our opponent's completely stumped here, by the way. Interesting. So this gets extra value, so I'll kill you. This very... I guess it gets protected. So it's going to be Fireworks Starfruit. That has so much damage, though. Can you please go here? Frank. No, that's not where we wanted that to land. There's a block. Here's a Lightning Bolt. I'll do that to kill this cucumber here. So we have Fireworks. Throw another Guard. What do we want to grow, though? The Garg? Or the Fireworks Zombie? I think to make the things a little bit more even. Well, what about Doomshroom? This plays slightly better around Doomshroom. Alright. Okay. Another Frank. I don't know about this Frank star. So we have both Bungee Plumber and Fruitcake this turn. Throwing that. Great Fruitcake. That's exactly at 7. What a beauty. What a beauty. So here's a fruitcake on this OTK Starfruit. See what he gets. Alright, question is, this will die, so maybe keeping this Frank on the field is good. Just we're going to play Garg and Garg next turn. It's just extra damage. That's 3. It's not bad. You know, it did get buffed by the 100 grounds twice, the 3-1. Nice blocks, I guess. Kill off the Starfruit. Haldis, giving the information today. This video, it's not exactly this deck. I did put out the Hunt deck, but it's the original Splash Gargs deck. I think that has the most views on YouTube right now. Yeah, I'll check for you guys. Most viewed. I have a little way of searching it. And we won. Didn't even need Garg throwing Garg. Garg throwing Imp with, like, Hunting Grounds made Garg throwing Imp into a card. We're ranking up, folks. Turning from a piece of trash zombie to a dead zombie. Subnautica? Keep it going. Alright. Here is probably the best deck in the game, period, on the zombie side. Maybe there's some plant decks that can counter this, but this is Valk Trickster Hybrid. This has been a staple ever since set 1, and it's really made a very big comeback. Just looking for this deck here. Valk Trickster Hybrid. It's the last deck list because it starts with a V. Here we go. So this is the Valk Trickster Hybrid. I'm pretty sure this deck looks the same. Just checking, it's the same. So this deck has 2 of the most powerful strategies in the game. One is playing a lot of tricks and controlling that, and then coming in with teleporting your tricksters and using bonus attacks. The second way is controlling with a lot of minions, and then coming in with Valkyrie. This will grow every single time you play a minion on the field. So even though these 2 strategies sort of clash, since tricksters rely very heavily on tricks, and Valkyries rely on minions, I feel like this deck has the perfect balance between tricks and minions in order to get it done. Beam Me Up is very important because it is really one of the only cards you can run that is both a trick and a minion. It's a trick that conjures a minion. Barrel of Deadbeards is very important too because you really want to run as few minions as possible to leave room for the tricks in the stack. And the Barrel of Deadbeards actually counts as 2 minions. It's a small minion which will make a bigger one. We'll make another one, and that'll actually charge the Valk twice. Also running a couple of Mustache Monuments. This can be used as a finisher. Very good with the Valk. If you have a big Valk, just Mustache Monument Valk, and just win the game on turn 6 like that. Fruitcake is very good at controlling, and very important card because the 2 counters to this deck are Wingnut and Pecanolith, and this is one of the only, really the only Brainstormer card that can deal with cards like this. So super important to be running this. It's also a very effective control card if you're just stalling for a time. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into this game. This is amazing. No Helicopter now. Helicopter, you're right, is both a trick and a minion, but it's very expensive. It's 6. Do I think you should keep your gems in the eventual new set? No, I don't think there's a new set coming out in this game, to be honest. I'm gonna be completely. I could play the politics game and say, oh, maybe there will be, and be optimistic. I really don't think there's going to be another set. The question is, do we go Valk route or Trickster route? I'm going to get rid of this either way. So we have 2 Tricksters and a Bungee Plumber. We'll start off always with a trick. We did get one that draws us cards, which is nice. We need a lot of little tricks now. And happens to be the backup dancers. That Brainstorm also has this 2 little minions. So that's another minion trick, which is a minion, so to speak. I lost one with the first game with Infinity Aggro. Yeah, kind of hand and block meter screwed. Aggro decks are unreliable in this game because if the block meter blocks well, you're gonna lose. You know, it's just there's a certain percentage of the games to just lose based on that. I wonder if I do this next turn. I don't think the 1 damage proccing our block is actually decent this turn. Ooh. I wonder if I played this now. I think I will. we'll be able to use these tricks up easy. And this will do at least 1 damage to the Wild Berry or whatever our opponent wants to play this game. Or to the High Voltage Current. He's playing another one? So he's gonna do 1 damage and then... Okay. Interesting. Fireworks would actually become useful. Very decent play, actually. Bam! We have a couple Bungee Plumbers, luckily. No environments in this deck, by the way, because they help neither strategy. They don't help the Tricksters, and they don't help the Valks. So we can go Bungee Plumber, beam me up or something. Ever been to Sun-Thurs? Man, why is everyone doing that one today? What's with that? So I'm pretty sure Wrath is the play here. This will do 3 damage to our face. We'll still be at 14. Block meter that's filling up. Hopefully roll a 2 or 3 here. It's fine. Just do trade. Valk's getting big. And now we have a nice control turn 4 play. Very nice. Force Field Soul Patch. You're saying because we have no environments? Interesting, you're right. Force Field Soul Patch we wouldn't have an answer to. He just made that have 2 health. Dude. Really? Question is, do I play a minion? Or do I keep the... I guess we'll keep the versatile Bungee Plumbers. The all-versatile Bungee Plumbers. It also charges our Valk a little bit more. Why are you pulling? It's okay, Pickle. We just had a lot of Sun-Thurs and a lot of you know, Sawcon the stream already, and in general. This is fine. Tricksters are getting within range here. This is, again, Brainstorm between Fruitcake, Bungee Plumber. The crazy class is the good control class. I'm pretty sure we actually go Trickster and Fruitcake. Fruitcake can activate. The other thing about Fruitcake I didn't explain is that this is such a cheap card. It only costs 2, which means, like, in this situation, a 3-cost card would be unplayable with one of these. This actually activates the Tricksters here. I'm going to put this in lane 1. There's certain combos you can do on the ground a little bit better, but this will actually very likely make this do another 6 damage this turn by removing whatever he plays here. Bring nanos from Seedling? I think I've seen that 1 time in all the many years of PvZ Heroes, 2 years. I think I've seen that once. Not a lot of Seedlings really don't. Even when people play Seedlings, people don't run them in the decks. Even when they run them, okay, then they have to get them. And when they get them, then they also have to turn into anything, because most Seedlings die before they're able to turn into anything. And then they have to turn into Brain Nano. That's about a 1 in a, I don't know, 300 chance. Okay. We'll still do this. This is an important enough card. It's going to give him a different card rather than this. There we go. Here's another damage. I'm going to spread these out just to play around some field clear stuff, like Cherry Bones, etc. Now, if we had a Mustache Monument, we would have won right there. Between this, the Bungee Plumber actually will complete the 8 damage. We'll just use these two. Should I play the Valk here? No. How old is everyone here? If you want to share your age, there's no pressure. I'm 30. I'll be turning 31 in the summer. I don't know, just curious. Doesn't really matter. 21. You're 44? Cool. It's nice to see we have some people older than me in the stream. This is very nice. 69. It just makes that it's impossible for him to block and then play a super. Which cards are good for a Z-Max sports deck out of the legendaries? going viral. Easy. And the gladiator. Cool. There's actually people my age watching. 29. Could this screw it up? DM value wise. Oh, it's old. I love it. So you see this deck just absolutely dominates. It's so hard for any deck in the game to first of all get past the control of this deck, and then second of all to outdo it in the late game. The late game happens on turn 5 or 6, as you saw there, which is like the most powerful late game in the game. Tricksters is just coming in on 5 and 6 and wrecking people. Didn't even need any bonus attacks there. Anyway, moving right along. Z-Mech. This is a great Z-Mech deck. So we're actually featuring several sports decks today. Interesting. This is how this Hardy class seems to rely on sports. But anyway, this is Frenzy Valk. This is a great deck. Haven't played this in a while. Looking forward to playing some games with this. So the sports is a really good tempo strategy. You just play your sports on 1, play your sumos on 2, you get your team mascots on 3, and your coaches on 4. And that's kind of all you need. So you just want to supplement the deck. The great thing to supplement this is with Valk. This is just being played as a minion. The activators for Valk are Fruitcake and going viral. Being able to make your guys frenzy is really important. So as they remove your little sports guys, the Valks just become ridiculously big. The other thing that can activate your guys, I found the Coffee Zombie really works well in sports decks. Because really making your sports cards frenzy is the way you win. Again, you can grow them and protect them really well with the team mascot on the sports coach, but if they're not hitting your opponent's face, you're not going to win. That's why card going viral is the most important card to add to any Hardy deck, particularly sports deck, because it'll make your guys grow a little bit, but more importantly have frenzy, which means they're going to hit your opponent's face before your opponent has a chance to catch up. So having a few more, a few more ways of making frenzy is really good with the Coffee Zombie. So here it is. This is my take on Z-Mech. Actually going to have 2 more sports decks I'm going to show you, but each of them is going to be a little different. Z-Mech is going to be the one with the Valk. I'll actually put this deck up on the field. This deck list. It's an old deck list. Look at this old deck list here. Yep, this is the same one though. So we want to get rid of the super late game. You actually don't want to keep... You're definitely not going to keep Valk in this kind of starting hand. This is a really, really bad starting hand, but we'll see if we can get a coach and a mascot coming up with a few draws. Favorite place to travel? To be honest, I don't really like to travel. I actually enjoy staying home the most. When I travel, I'm typically a lot less comfortable than staying at home where I know where everything is and I can... have access to everything, and I have, I don't know, yeah, I mean, I just have a lot more freedom. So, not a very big traveler. I feel like if I'm traveling, it's always about the people that I'm going there to see. See, I'm not about travel, I'm about people. If I'm going to see, the only time I would ever travel long distance is in order to see another person, and that would be out of my appreciation for that person, not out of any kind of love to travel. So we're going to put Gladiator in 1, just player Electric and Violet. We'll cover the environment and Lightning Bolt, and hopefully between all these, it should be pretty good here. We actually have 2 environments, and look at this play. Look at this sad, strange little play. Do I Lightning Bolt here, though? You know what? We'll get more value out of Lightning Bolt next turn. I probably should have Lightning Bolted there. That's tough. So anything he plays will actually go right into the Arm Wrestler now. Pretty good. Would I travel if someone paid me? Yes. Answer is yes. Wow! This only freezes 1 card. I didn't even realize we played well around Jolly Holly there. Jolly! So this goes down. These 2 cards go down. Yo, it! Any cards he plays, by the way, it's really nice the Arm Wrestler is in the environment to the right, because any card he plays will, like a team up, for example, will end up in the Arm Wrestler's lane. Blocked! Man just got blocked. So we're doing well with this deck, even without the team mascot and the sports coach. It's just because the environment and Z-Mech's superpower, which is definitely one of the better ones in the game, are just carrying us. upgraded version. You can look it up. Look up Smash Budget Sports. It's just going viral this turn. Really ended up with a garbage hand this game, and we're actually still winning. This is still growing. He mods this. Couldn't deal with our one drop. Okay. Mini Ninja. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. This is sad though. Does this die? Man, we're getting so screwed. We didn't get anything good. He's still winning now though. Too bad we can't play that. So this dies. It's just the sumo now. Team Mascot is so late to the party. So late. Gotta develop this. I will do the daily challenge after the stream, guys. Man, he got a cool bean. Now what do we do? We are so screwed by this freeze deck. We were doing so well in the early game. This survives. This will grow. These snowdrops are wrecking us. Just got all the snowdrops and freeze by us. To think I should have really killed that snowdrop before. Nothing here is gonna survive. I'm happy this is dying. Everything grows still. Actually, it's only the one snowdrop, the one we could have actually clipped early on. How much value did this thing get? So instead of being greedy on the environment, this is that snowdrop I spared. No freaking drop is right. I don't know what to do here. Where am I from? I live in Toronto. I'm originally from Minnesota. Little Leon. Ouch. Freeze wins. That's it. Cowboy. Happens to be against sports decks, the freeze does well. Where's zombie class with these two? Let's try it again. Good deck. So we got no hands, and we're up against a hard matchup. It's too many bells. This is fine. Gonna do the daily later. From Toronto originally. I answered that already. It's gonna end up being very good. Scorch. Going viral. It's charging our opponent's blocking. Because they lost the game, so we played something else. What is this, a reincarnation? Seriously? Such a great card. The Weedwag is the best. Yes! This does 0 damage too. This sports coach is so good there. So good. Interesting. Headhunter ability with Electric Boogaloo Super. Oh, I guess it would. Good point. We're gonna use all 3 of these, probably. We're gonna kill this one. I believe this is the way. This one does. This will do 2 plus 2. Heals for a little bit. Button shrooms. Not great, because now I can't counter these. This will have 4, so we'll still do 2 plus 2, so we keep the Gladiator away. What's the play? It's like this. Gotta keep the Gladiator alive. It's doing 6 this turn. Because the coffee would be able to hit here, but then the Gladiator doesn't do anything. It's definitely correct. Oh, Gladiator does do 6. Think. Yeah, it's 2. Bungee blower. Got him. So just in case he heals a little bit more, we'll do it like this. Do it like this. Just to protect the Gladiator. And Bungee Plumber, lane 1. Actually, the 6 damage kills this too. Wouldn't matter. Here's more healing. Does our opponent have an answer to this Valk? That's what it's all about. Second Berry Blast? No. GG. They didn't have this squash. Run some more movement, man. So that's a sports. Man, you didn't even see typical sports work. Really didn't get the cards in the right order. That coach came in really, really clutch, though. Alright, guys. So we're moving right along to Huge Giganticus. There's a lot of great Huge Giganticus this year. You can just type in Fry 'em Up Huge Giganticus and see all the things we've done with him. But there's no reason to neglect the best deck of 2018. This is the Conjure Leap deck. I actually made a little edit to this deck here. I'll actually keep the original deck list on the field while I play with this one. I can just show you the difference. But the original deck list, I was running Gadget Scientists. In this deck list, I took out the 4 Gadget Scientists, and I'm running actually 4 copies of Barrel of Barrels. You can make arguments either way which one is better. The Barrel of Barrels is a better card intrinsically. The Gadget Scientist, sorry, not Gadget Scientist, Cosmic Scientist. Cosmic Scientist, on average, conjures more expensive cards, which is important for this deck. But the idea of this deck is to conjure expensive cards and play them for cheaper. There's 2 ways of doing that. One was with Buried Treasure. This will make a legendary card, which again will be expensive. This actually has the highest, I believe, pool of cards that can conjure in the game. The highest expensive ones, and it'll be cheaper, and especially if played in conjunction with a Dr. Spacetime, this will make any card you conjure cheaper. So if you play Dr. Spacetime on top of, let's say, a Buried Treasure, it'll make a very expensive card cost 2 less. So you get those on the field early, and then you start leaping them. And if you play, let's say, a 5-cost card, and you're playing it for 4/3, and if you leap it, this will still turn into a 6-cost card, and then you leap it again, turn into a 7-cost card. You're also using Transformation Station in a very similar way. You got Pogo mixed up Gravedigger, which is not only a very good combo in itself, but it's a very good card to leap. Again, you get the full value out of this, the bounce, the heavy tempo play, and then you turn this into a 5-cost card, so very nice. The Brain Vendor is good to play on the field immediately, and then to leap this into a 4-cost card is a great combo. It's also very good with a mix of Gravedigger. Again, Brain Vendor, mix of Gravedigger. This will pop out, give you an extra 3 brains, and then you can leap one of those cards. So amazing combos all around. This turns into a 3-cost card for 1. So obviously works very well with this deck, and let's play one game with this one. This is not only one. This is the most fun deck. It's so interesting. In December of 2018. Discovered the most fun deck period since the beginning of the game, easily. I mean, there's been some really fun decks with Molecules and freaking, Doctor Who and just all kinds of RNG and Bad Moon Rising. But we've never had more fun with the deck than have had with this one. 1, 2. Let's get rid of you. This is pretty good against Jumpzilla and Mega Girl. Oh, Soul Controller, how you doing? Welcome, man. We got HG Super, so kind of GG right there. This is so ridiculously good. We're gonna be playing this on turn 3, just saying. Level with me, Fries. PvZ Hero is dead. I don't think they're gonna be adding new content to the game, so I can't see the game becoming any more popular than it is right now. Do we play this? Definitely want to do this play next turn. No, we'll use this to cover the Solar Wind Smoke, perhaps. Very interesting. How do we do this? I think, we can't have the Doctor Who on the field for both of them, so I think we'll just do it like this. I'm actually going to play you on Heights, so it doesn't get scorched. So there's a 7-Octo zombie. This will be a doubling of card. There's a 2-cost King. Here we go. King and Leap works very well together because the Knights can be leaped very effectively. There's another one. Is Tunnel Time a worth card to have in a deck? I don't know what that is. Artifact. It's dope. Oh, hey, Soul Controller. Interesting. You think I should play Artifact? I considered it. I'm a little reluctant to play a game that has a $20 entrance cost, to be honest. What do we do here? I think we're gonna graveyard the King. That sounds good. Should I have graveyard last turn so I could play King? Alright, let's play Pogo. Then we'll graveyard the King. Oh, escape through time. They gutted PopCap fan. Hello, Xbox fan. Who are you? Okay. Are you ready for me too? Do you speak Tagalog, Soul Controller? Oof. Yep. Artifact is dying on Twitch? Why would I want to stream a game that's dying on Twitch, though? Oh, so this is amazing, huh? We'll have leaping. We're going to be basically have Knights almost guaranteed here. He's not going to be able to clear this field. We can't deal with the Gravestone. And then we'll be able to leap the Knights twice next turn and get a Zombat. That's basically how this is going. I will do Brawl Stars at 4:30 Eastern Time. So that's in about that's a little over 2 hours from now. Bet you weren't expecting that. Bet you weren't expecting. We're gonna keep these leaps for the night. No problem. Oh no! What if he gets super? Uh-oh. I should have leaped this just so super wouldn't work on it. Oh, thank the freaking Lord. Barely speak English? It's tag-a-lag. You know, speaking, I just know a bunch of people from the Philippines. So I know a few expressions. I know how to flirt in Tagalog. To make a long story short. People online like to teach me. If you uninstall the game just to keep your progress, you got to back it up with an EA.com account or Facebook account, not with Google Play. So you go to the cog settings in the main screen and go to the second tab, and you can back it up there. And it's Zombot time. The problem is if we get a Zombot right now. Problem is if we get Zombot right now. It's the king is gonna turn it into a. The king is gonna turn it into another one. There's Octo Zombie. I wonder if I should just keep it at Octo Zombie. And have 2 Octo Zombies on the field. You like Artifact, huh? The king is gonna turn it back into a knight, though. Okay. That's the problem, you guys. Goodbye, Octo Zombie. You're saying it would have done more damage. Yeah, you guys are probably right. Oh. Oh. Ooh, a teleport. That'll be nice. Reverse leap? That's the problem. You gotta get your king dead. Sooner than later. Retreat moss? Really? Ow. Planewalker's a science card, so it'll activate this. We are healed! Okay, here comes this. Yes! Science card activated! And Conman and Swabby, really? Can I get something good here at least? Get a... Really? Wow, that was the... Dude! Dude, if I would've gotten a leap here, I could've gotten Zombot. Let's just lose this game now. That's so stupid! We got like the worst things we could've... Oh, okay. Bam. Against Chompzilla, this ain't bad. Against Chompzilla, this really ain't bad. Can he OTK me this turn? I think I'll just teleport Octo Zombie. We'll do Pogo Mug next turn. He'll kill the Conman here. I don't think his dude's gonna have 8 attack. Well, he's gonna block the Plankwalker. This ain't easy. By the way, Soul Controller, if you want to check out, this is a December 2018 deck. This is the most fun deck in the freaking game. It's on YouTube. It's all the best deck it's ever been. Okay, here's some discount Conman value. Okay, so this only has a base of 2. It didn't grow this at all. La-di-da-da. Octo Zombie! Okay, never mind. We rolled a 1. The luck just keeps on coming. Every game with this deck is just highlight blown mind, just crazy insaneness. Anyway. Right. Alright, Viral Goats. Why not? Here's a little bit of an unconventional deck I'm going to be showing you guys. This will be the Smash Goat Viral deck. Where is this? I believe that's it. Ooh, nice old deck list here, too. Anyway, guys, this is a pet deck. Very aggressive. You got to play your pets on the field. You're going to be using your Camel Cross not only as an activator for your pet synergy, but also will give your guys health to keep them on the field. So there's several ways you can win with this deck. One is just by Cat Lady growing this insanely with all the little tricks you have. We're going to be getting lunch boxes out of the Yeti and then playing Going Viral. Going viral, of course, is the activator. It'll give your guys frenzy, and that's how you win the game. The other way is to get your goats on the field and actually to grow these both with camel cross and with friendly goats, and then use the going viral to make them frenzy. Again, the little goats, if you can get this going, these grow so much. These will become insane. Very often we end up with these big 10-10 goats on the field, which is actually why we're running Synchronized Swimmer. So it's very good at copying a very big goat or copying a very big cat lady, putting that in the water lane, a little bit of field clear, nothing too special, a little bit of pet cards, and we're using the hunting grounds environment. This is a very good card for both an activator for the goat and also for the hover goat, because it'll guarantee that it'll get hit and pop back into your hand. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the game. How many hours of streaming do I do a day? 4. I stream typically from around from noon to 2 Eastern time, and then 4:30 to 6:30 Eastern time. Besides for that, depending on what video I'm making that day, the videos can take in between 20 minutes to edit and 10 hours. So depending on which video I'm working on during that day, that's how long it takes. This is 2-3, and we'll keep the going viral. It'll be fine. So we're going to be stalling for time. Yeah, rows against the deck like this is pretty sad. Actually, I have a cold, man. I'm gonna play the hunting ants. Alright, so we want the... Oh yeah. Thank you, Soul.
L8R everyone. Happy New Year wishes to all.
Thank you so much, Soul. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna do this here. I'm just trying to figure out where the goat and where the hover goat. Pretty sure the hover goat's going in here instead of the actual goat. This goat will be a 4/4, which is great. This hover goat will either trade with this dog. This goes in immediately. Trade the dog and make this into a 4/4 and pop back into our hand, or it'll hunt it down whatever else he plays. That's definitely the play. Hunt versus hunt, I know. Thank you so much, Soul. Really appreciate it. How's everything with you? Happy Russia shut up months ago, exactly. What is this? Why did he play water chestnut? Okay, so this goat is insanely growing here. They see me growing, flowing. 4 damage to face. I don't know if this goat's so good. The goatest of all time. I'm pretty sure we just goat him up again. This is a 6/6 now. La-di-da-di-da. Hope he doesn't have a shamrock. Either way. I really would like to copy this with the Synchronized Swimmer next turn. You think he misclicked? I think this goat goes back into our hand because this hits first. I don't remember. No, it doesn't. It dies. But it does grow this goat twice. That's an 8/8. La-di-da-di-da. This is so much fun. Wow, another goat. Okay, so this is copying this first, and we're going to use going viral or weed spray. I guess it's not going to work, but going viral should get the job done here. Alright, so we have 2/8/8 on the field. This is a perfect example of this game. No! 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 Tell me why! Just a whole lot of viewers for the live stream of this game. Why do we have 3 going virals? This is bad. Go get him, goat. Go get him. Oh no! We just got doomed. Kiwi would be proud. Man. Rip Kiwi. We just need a card. The goat's good here, but we need a card to buff. We just need a cat lady, a zookeeper, anything here. That works, actually. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. You are my fire, my world. It's very possible to lose now. Our opponent has 5 cards in hand. It really just gets down to what he has. My one desire. It's really nice putting this in the ground because we'll get it back every single turn. Puppies, really? This one just dies. This will break through. That is 8-0 Gucci fine. Huh? Yeah, it's gonna. This squirrel is gonna. Wow, this zookeeper is real good. Real good. Man, we got zookeeper, goat, going viral, camel cross next turn. He needs another doom shroom. Give this man one more doom shroom. Another one. 2, 4, 7. No, it's 2. 2, 2. No, we need to grow something immediately. Do we get this out of Berry Blast range? No, we can't. So we're gonna go to this one. Maybe we want the goat on the ground now, actually. I think we're gonna keep the goat around. So let's do it like this. Might go with going viral this turn, so. Another Doomshire. Small removal for this one. Oh! Starch! Starch him up! Starch him up. Yeah, but I want to starch him up. So it's going viral? I think so. Oh. Oh. Damn, son. Damn! Damn, I can see so ham, son. Opponent's not playing any tricks, this dice. Which one do I do here? I think that this will be better next turn. Plus we need another card. It's nice bracketed block with this. Yes. Get that. Just locked Rock in his ball stars. Congrats. But Colt's better, you guys. There's no point in Brock. Yes, we got another going viral. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Oh, Wee's in good shape, folks. Wee's in good old shape. Like Poco. Poco's a really good brawler. Poco, Pam, they're the supporties. This is actually going to bounce back into our hand with this camel card. We're just playing everything blindly here. Such an easy deck to... Oh, this is an easy deck to play? No, this is harder. I'm thinking sports, actually. Okay, that is extra health. That did nothing. Dude. Why is he covering me? So, going off first. Why didn't I play the cat lady first? Because the zookeeper will buff the everything else. You are my fire, my world. The cat lady anyways can have enough for lethal, so there's no point in doing that. We have lethal in 3 lanes, and the goat will get bounced. There's nothing you can do. There are 0 things you can do here. None of the power saving from both the cat lady and the zookeeper. That's a good deck. This is like interesting. I don't think I would ever bring this to like a real competitive setting. This is a very, very powerful deck though. Maybe it's good if aggro meta is great. It's a good aggro deck. Anyway, moving right along. Man, here's another sports deck. Never actually put this one on YouTube. Really haven't had that many. I looked at all the Rust Bowl decks. I just looked at actually quickly before just to see the Rust Bowl decks that I've done this year, and there really weren't that. I have so many things I've tried. I mean, I have so many Rust Bowl decks here. I'm just looking at my deck list, but really, in terms of the ones that were really good, haven't had a whole lot since the last patch. So this is the Rust Bowl deck I'm going to show you guys. A very typical sports deck. We're going to be running the Coffee Zombies for extra frenzy, and the only real brainy card in this are going to be Brain Vendor, the bonus attack, Reach for Lunch, and 3 copies of Rocket Science. So I'll actually make a deck list out of this, because I need to anyway, and let's just get right into the game. Knights and Leap with Rust Bowl. I'm actually going to show, that's going to be a 2019 deck. It's going to be one of the first decks I'm actually going to show you. New decks of the year. It's going to be a Leap Conjure Rust Bolt deck. Looking forward to showing you guys that. It's not even a Conjure, it's a Leap Knights. So I gotta make a deck list here. I'll mulligan. Looks like we have a decent starting hand. Looking for a 1-drop. That's okay. Can start on 2. And I'll put up this deck list for you guys. I know it's not correct right now. Let's get it done. This is just a real standard sports deck. And we got a very decent hand this time. This will be the Rust Bolt Sports. Alright, so we're going to play a 2. Let's do it. We want to save the Heights lane for the mascot so it doesn't get comboed with Spikeweed Sector. And here's the deck list. Here we go. We've tried Sports with Baboon Rising, we've tried Trickster, we've tried all kinds of Miracle decks. There's been a lot of fun decks. Haven't found that really strong Rust Bolt competitive deck. He's actually become a lot weaker because he does not have ways of dealing small amount of damage. It's kind of annoying. What is this? You're teaming these up? That's weird, man. You are my fire, my one. Unfortunately, this is not going to live to tell this tale. Boop, boop 'em up. Vampires are a pain. I've only seen like Garlic kill a vampire like one time. There's a bounce. Good tempo play. Kind of getting wrecked here. Rectified. Electrified. Okay. We'll do the team mascot play. You are my fire, my one. I actually want to start preventing damage here, so I'm going to do this. And rock wall it up. Vampires, yeah, are not very common. They're not a very good card. It's a 2/3. It's a dry 2/3 for 3 cost, which is ridiculously bad. Even a dry 2/3 2 cost for zombies is bad. What do you think of this Rust Bolt control deck? It beats everything. I know the one deck it's not going to be. It's not going to be any of the good aggro solar decks. Anything with Haunted Pumpkin, there's almost no answer to it. Freaking Fireweed on 2, there's no answer to it. That's the problem. This looks like a decent deck. It looks like a good deck, but there's just so many plant decks that will just ruin it. He's just not good at controlling anymore since Haunted Pumpkin came around, and Apple Saucer and all kinds of stuff. We don't have a combo play, so we'll go with this. Probably go 3 and 3 next turn. We just control him for now. I think this little Garlic hitting us is fine. Let's do this. I guess he could team up with the Garlic though. Why did I put Brain Bender in a sports deck? It is a sports card. Again, you could do control and then Trickster. You just have a hard time controlling with Rust Bolt. It's a problem. It's harsh. Oh, look at that. It's Brain Bender. Maybe just like this. This will remove something, control every lane. This should be fine. Delta Rune? I've never heard of it. See, I don't know if for me finding a new game to pigeonhole myself in is really the thing. I could. For All Stars, I'm trying it out. I feel like that's the greatest opportunity right now. It's a huge game. I feel like I'm decently good at it. There's a nice audience. I feel like I have a lot of value to add. I almost sort of just want to not have to be good at a particular game and just become a variety streamer, though, you know? This and Rocket Science should work here. Yeah, this is very similar to Smash Sports Budget. This is just an expensive, more expensive version. No legendary still. Running Coffee Zombie instead of Interdimensional Zombie. Undertale too. Is it made by the producers of Undertale? They're so annoying. Does this still live? Where did you get this banana from? Oh, it's just running in beta carotene. These two trash. No blocks. Yes. Great. Amazing. Actually, this would have died if he blocked, so. We're in okay shape here. We're going to... We're going to play a bunch of things. Hopefully he doesn't have another banana. Rocket. I have a rocket of my own. We're in very, very good shape here. It's a lot of damage. Let's see what we get. 3-3-1. Fine. It's interesting. So this will actually take 2 plus 2. So this, he's not going to do any damage to us, but we will kill this gladiator. Daddy. Because the damage plus strike the damage. Teleport Vampire Trickster still reliable? Again, reliable. It's viable. It's competitive. It's not a super competitive deck though. There's Lightspeed Seed. If the field clears us, he wins. I guess we'll put this here, just to prevent 3 plus 3 hitting us. We really just need to win in one lane. We're not really going to get through lane 4 anyway, unless we got... It would take 3 going virals. There's no way to get through. Bowling. They see me bowling. Block! Oh! For the win, babies! For the win! Pure skill. Pure skill. Now all we need is a going viral. This guy is human. This man is human. Woo! Human like a human, babies. Amazing. little bit of skill there. Little bit of skill, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I feel filthy after that one. Moving right along, we're gonna do another pet deck. Pet decks are actually making some appearances here. This is a very aggressive Brain Freeze deck. Really one of the only Brain Freeze decks. Also interesting. Rust Bowl and Brain Freeze have been the two heroes. I haven't had too much success with this one. This is going to be the Brain Freeze Moving Pets. Move Pets, Get Out the Way. That's what this video is called on YouTube, I think. Nice old deck. The idea of this deck is to utilize the aggression of your pets. We're not running Zookeeper, just Cat Lady. And utilize the aggression of your pets with Hunting Grounds. Hunting Grounds will buff up any card that goes in or out of it. So playing, let's say, Fire Rooster into Hunting Grounds will grow it. And then if they play a minion anywhere on the field, either the Fire Rooster will hunt it down, or if they play fronting the Fire Rooster ability will make it move out of the way. So the Fire Rooster will become big. The frickin' energy drink zombies jumping in and out of the Hunting Grounds is going to be great. You have the line dancing zombies. So many things are going to be jumping in and out of the environment. And finally, if you can buff a Space Cowboy, this will do so much damage to face. It damages in every single lane. I think I'm running 2 Squirrels because of anti-berry decks. Okay, I'll just keep them in. Hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. have I memorized every name of the card? I don't think I've ever sat and memorized them. I feel like every single time I see them, I sort of click on it and just look at it. And if you do that enough, you really get to know the names. I mean, I've been playing this game for a couple of years now too, so we sort of naturally kind of have the official names, then we have the nicknames. For example, we call the squirrel, as opposed to this, which is just squirrel. 2. Oh, we don't need this. Ooh, another cat lady. To look for more pets. Oh, baby! Oh, this is good. By the way, Hunting Grounds is very good with the scaredy cat. Because this will grow, and then if it plays a trick, it'll grow again. Scaredy cat also moves. The moving pet deck. Fries in for crats. I like making little nicknames. A lot of the Hearthstone streamers would make their little nicknames for the cards, so it's fun. It gives you, you basically name it however you emotionally connect to the card, which is cool. I think I might do the pets a little bit late in this deck. Maybe just Hunting Grounds? How about just Hunting Grounds this turn? That'll set up. We'll do the big cat lady play, and then we'll start playing more things into Hunting Grounds. You have to go? See you later, Pickle. Here we go. Why not Zookeeper in this deck? Zookeeper really is a very high maintenance card against a 2-cost 2/2 dry, which is very bad. So in Smash, it's worth it because you can play it on 3 with Camel Cross, but there's no Camel Cross with Brain Freeze. So here we go. Let's go like that. We'll go like that. We actually have a pet card in our hand. So here's this. If our opponent plays any tricks, this is going to grow insanely. Look at this setup. This is turn 3. This is insane. Turn 1, super. Okay. Does it have a second freeze? This moves. This is a 5/5 now. And that grows. Okay. Again, he neutralized one of our 1-drops by using all these cards. This is going to grow to... Every time he plays a trick, this grows. Every time it moves in or out of the Hunting Grounds, it grows. So this is This is turn 3, you guys. Look at the field. This is turn 3. We have the 1-cost 7/7 on the field. You know what I'm saying. What's the play? Line Dancing Zombie and Big Chill. Looks good to me. This will at least grow into the Hunting Grounds. I mean, this will grow to be a 9/9 if he does another freeze play here. It's ridiculous. He's not even going to have the... I don't know. I guess Winter Squash would be decent here. But we're almost going to win if he Winter Squashes. There's Cheddar Pepper. Cheddar. Ready. So this will actually block this big damage coming in, which is cool. Okay. Decent play. I think we do this for 3 damage. Or do we? I think this is correct. Because the cat lady will proc the block this turn, which I'm pretty sure is essential to do now rather than later. Or will it? No. We roll double 1. It's pretty good. And I'm feeling... This makes him if he plays any tricks. Do I want to keep this on the field? No. Get frozen! This squirrel is becoming a major nuisance, which is a good thing. Doesn't have that many cards left, by the way. Cattail. Cattails. Ooh. So this will create a 1 in 3 chance of lethal. See what happens? Got him. Got him! Yes! That's your 9 in 2. Amazing. Man, this video is taking a long time. We have 2 more heroes. Now I'll show you the Immorticia Science deck. I've had a few good things, but this is the deck that actually performed the best. This is a nice tempo Immorticia Science deck. The idea is combining science with frenzy and buffs. So you're going to be running your typical science build. The drone engineer will be buffing everything, and the gadget scientist will make all your science cards do bonus attacks. Now, you can also use this not only is a science card area 22, only matters for interdimensional zombie, but this is such a great card to play on a Beam Me Up that you played on turn 2, on a drone engineer you played on turn 2. It'll make this thing have a base stats of like 4, 6 after this is grown, and then it'll grow again because every single time it damages and does the frenzy, it'll keep on growing. We have the very nice combo of Interstellar Bounty Hunter on 4, Gadget Scientist on 5. That'll be a nice big shot. And running Parasol Zombie, which is very good, not only at controlling your science, protecting your science cards from field clear, which is the main way to remove them. It also really well sets up the Maniacal Laugh, ensuring your guys do not get removed off the field, so you can hit them with the big Maniacal Laugh on turn 6. This deck did extremely well. Let's just get right into the game. Fry, did you underrate Bounty Hunter in the past? The answer is a big fat yes. I really did not realize its potential until the last few months. I actually started using it in control decks, which worked very well. And then I kind of started using it in everything. I definitely did not give it enough value before. Gadget Scientist is the win condition card. This is a decent card. I think we'll do this.
My streak is longer than yours.
Sir Manicor? Wow, 21 months. Thank you so much with Amazon Prime. Really appreciate it, guys. I'll try this. Welcome back. I wonder if I go with Summoning. I think we go with She's Good. If he doesn't have an answer, this is just so incredibly good. FBI open it. Thank you, Sir Manicor. Damn, that's commitment. 21 months in a row. With it. He didn't front this. That was good game. Good freaking game. Why would you? Now he had the perfect answer too. Squandered. Just freaking squandered, you guys. I'm gonna go with this and Summoning. More high tempo play. Level 19. Again, this is someone who was, I think, rank 30. What does rank 30s go down to? Gunga gunga gunga. The drone engineer actually trades well with this next turn, so let's put another guy on the field. Oh, it's a goat! Stupid. Here we go. Nibble, perfect. Nice little card. Compliments our drone engineer next turn. Squandered. Oh, I didn't change the deck on the screen. Sorry, guys. Thank you for that. No, that was not a weird flex. That was a misplay. Here's the deck list. The drone engineer alive. A little bit cringy. What goes down to under 20? Is that 30 goes down, or would it have had to been ranked 29? 29. $100 challenge? Plant food. I'm still cringing. You were 30, went down to 10. This was someone who was ranked 30 plus. I mean, this is definitely something. Somewhat competitive. I don't know how you got ranked. Again, the season just reset, so Everyone just got knocked back down. We actually rolled well there. They see me rolling. I'm trolling. Still getting it. Goat wins! Summoning goat for the freaking win. Nailed it. Alright. There's 11 heroes, which means we got one more hero left. Didn't work at all. This wasn't a good idea. Sports Raptor babies! Woo! The two cheesiest decks ever. I'm pretty sure I have this here somewhere. Neptuna. Pirate decks. I actually did have a few. This is what I'm going to show you though. Tempo Imps. Imp King. Most of the Neptuna decks didn't actually work here either. This is going to be Sports Raptor. This is a good deck. Alright guys, here's the final sports deck I'm showing you. Damn. There's too many sports decks today. That's why I did the GOAT deck with Smash. But this is again, you're going to be using, there's a few different things you can do with this deck. One is sports, and you go into the coach, the mascot. It's nice you actually have a totally different way of winning, which is sort of more of a conjure strategy. So you're going to be running Barrel of Barrels, Doctor Who, and Raptor. The Raptor you can grow insanely by using Going Viral, by conjuring any cards with that. The Pogo is also a sports zombie. It's something unique with Neptuna. You can run this very strong sports zombie. Pogo, you know, with it having sports synergy. The Shark is just a finisher. And we'll play one game with this, and then we're going to be down. Do you have 4 times ever card? What? Every card, basically. I have 3 Sunstrikes. I have 0 So Magic Beans because I uncrafted them when they got nerfed again. Out of protest. Can't believe they did that still. This is an important card. This is good. This is decent. This can't even be used on 3. I think I'm going to keep this hand instead of mulliganing. We'll keep the good hand around. No Mixed-Up Gravedigger because if your cards start growing, the Mixed-Up Gravedigger resets them all. So it's a little anti-synergetic. You see me growing. Anything it tries to kill these with, just gonna get deadlied. I guess it can kill them in other lanes. This only does 1 damage at a time. I think I'm gonna do this. Good luck. How much money have I spent on this game? People have donated money for me to buy packs. It's been several $100s by now. People used to. Oh wow, is this better than Going Viral? Yes. Yes. And we do this here so he doesn't get the super and kill this. This is amazing. Look at his hand. This hand is gold. Gold! And we will be protected. He's not. No! Don't get Meteor! Don't get Super, please! Don't get Ray! He rolled a 3 there. That was insane, that 3. Come on, man. We're still in great shape, but that team mascot matters so much there. Dude, we'll have to play it later now. That block was so hefty. How many times did we hit him, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it was that. He rolled a 3, but it did average out. So it wasn't unfair or anything. What do you think of a zombie that just kills flowers? I don't know if it's necessary. I think just making Bryros more expensive would be better. Interesting. Zero damage. Frickin' 0. Deadly Barrel. Ooh, actually, this is just gonna die though. Was that a mistake? You go with the going viral there instead. Yes, you do. Because that would protect this from one shot of this drop area. So he rolls a 3, he gets rain. This grows. He has bubble in hand to protect this again. This dies. He's doing 12, 16 damage to our face. I guess that dies. Problem is we have no entrance back into this game anymore. Block super still saves us? Nope. Guess the stream's just taking a little longer here. Our plant's really better this season. Maybe that's what we're discovering. I feel like several of the zombie decks are just freaking OP, and then most of the zombie heroes can't stack up the plants. Like Neptuno, Rustbolt, and Rain Freeze. Oof, that hurt. Do I pay taxes on Twitch? I pay taxes from all the money I make. So yes. Paying income tax. Canada, it's expensive. This year is complete already. Feels weird, man. Yoshi, run away from my head. The money I make from donations, I do pay taxes on it. Yes. Like an 8% tax or something? More? I don't remember even. Last year was like my first year ever paying taxes. Felt good, but I'm just in a little bit of a weird mood because I really want to, you know, the channel's at 35,000 subscribers. I want to push it to the hundreds of thousands. It's just I can't say I know exactly how to do it. I guess anything worth doing in life, it's a lot of risks, and I kind of wish I just had some clear guidance or something. You know? They actually have people on YouTube who are supposed to help you with this, but there's too many people who need help and too few of them working, so. Adulting sucks. I'm not gonna be able to compete in Fortnite, and you said I'm never gonna be able to break in and compete with that audience. That's not how it works. Which games, though? Yeah. Should have gone to the middle here. Overwatch. I do like Overwatch. figure it out, you guys. I always do. So interesting how wild success I've had with this game. And everything else I've tried has not worked. Right. I can't compete in very popular games. Unless I become the top player in the world, but that just means so much investment, and I don't know. I don't know what game I would become the top player in the world in. I guess in PvZ Heroes, for people that make content, I definitely am, but, you know. I think it's these three. It's got 4K trophies in Brawl Stars. Being entertaining is important too, but do people really watch me for being entertaining? I don't think so. If they did, every video I'd put out, it wouldn't matter if it was PvZ Heroes or anything. The PvZ Heroes get 20,000 views and everything else gets 2,000 to 6,000 views. That's what I'm saying. It seems like the people who watch me on Twitch and the people who answer the surveys all think I'm entertaining, but then most of the views are silent. They don't YouTube comment. They don't answer polls, and they don't come to live Twitch streams. And if they do, they're definitely not talking in the live Twitch streams. And they just want to see specific content. No, it doesn't matter. You would have stopped playing ages ago. Again, I understand. You watch me because PvZ Heroes, a little fun joy. Aw, you guys are so nice. Again, I have like this nice, solid 10%. I feel like this is a solid 10% of the audience, maybe even more. Maybe it's up to 20%. I get at least 4,000 views on the other videos, so let's say it's, you know, YouTube is the easiest numbers. Let's say 20, maybe 25% of the audience is really here for me. And maybe that's what I have to grow. Maybe I should just forget about everyone else, because the other people, it's a good mentality. Maybe the mentality really should be that does that kill that? Whoops. I screwed up. She-Craft Doctor Spacetime. I think it's more of a competitive card than I give it value. I guess this is sort of in a competitive use. I almost use it always for fun, and it's like the fun card that wins. I don't know, I haven't really done like the real try-hard Doctor Who deck and try to... I feel like it's just hard to sort of wrap my mind around. Like, it's so unreliable, so it's hard to almost look at it as a competitive card, you know? Does he get rid of his card draw? Best decks in the meta are Val-Trickster Hybrid on the zombie side and Tryhard Rose on the plant side. You can find both those on YouTube very easily just by typing in those names. That's the thing smacking me though. There's two things. I'll have fun doing a lot of things. All the things I've been trying have been fun. I don't feel like having fun is the problem. The problem is, you know, I have a family to support. It's a big deal. I don't know, most of the people here are really supporting themselves financially. It's a very, very big deal. And this is, you know, this is the career I've chosen. I can do something else. I can do anything, but I kind of want to make this work first, you know, if I can. Fry hard dressing. Drawing the pizza roll. What is this, by the way? Family should be first. That's what it's all about, you know? Glad he did. He's deserving money. We usually win here. My wife does. She does work too. Thanks. So I keep keeping this as the way, because then we proc the block and then in for 12. It's like the Raptors should win. No! We rolled a 1? Are you kidding me? Of all the times! I guess Super would have won the game anyway. And Freeze would have saved him. And Blow had a 50-50, so... Maybe sports decks aren't as good as they're all hyped up to be. I feel like the fact that the first game I ever tried, most people who try streaming as a profession do not make it, and I am making a living right now. It's not a lot of money, but I am making a living right now, and most people who try streaming are unable to make a living from it. So I definitely consider myself really fortunate. I'm so happy with the success I've had so far. I've just been trying. I think it's just because 2019 started that it made me sort of look back at 2018. And 2018 was the year that I really wanted to try new things, grow to a new thing, not just be stuck in PvZ Heroes. And I've tried a lot of new things. Tried Gwent, tried Hearthstone, freaking Grand Theft Auto, Super Mario Odyssey I was doing for a while. I guess that was more late 2017. I freaking did Elder Scrolls Legends. I'm trying Brawl Stars now, and I don't know. It's gotta find the thing that works, you know. Hello, Crimson. Aw, hello, Crimsons. When was I being toxic and competitive? So that's the thing, you know, playing Brawl Stars is just a try-hard. Maybe that's not the way. I feel like that's the way I can make my mark, is by becoming a great player, but who said I'm going to become the best, you know, cult player in the world? Yeah, I understand. So, narrow content for PvZ Heroes, pick a bigger game and just stick with it. At the end of the day, it took 6 months for me to get any decent amount of viewers on PvZ Heroes. So, if I stick with any game, really, for 6 months or more, not only will I become very good at the game over the course of that 6 months, but, you know, you also need just a certain sheer number of videos and consistency to grow the audience, instead of just being a one-off thing. Depends what deck. Again, Val Trickster Hybrid is a very difficult deck to counter. I'd say besides for that Rose deck, there's almost nothing else competitive. Could you please not kill this? Terraria? Don't wait for people to come to you, you come to them. What does that mean? What does that even mean, dude? Just be on YouTube, man. Buying ads, it's not the way. It's not the way, especially for a small channel. I would spend all the money I made paying for ads. It's definitely not worth it. Well, this deck's not working, so. What is this? I'm a little confused, rookie. I understand all the don'ts you guys are saying. The question is what to do. Brawl Stars seems to be about the right size. It's a step up from PvZ Heroes and it's not too big. It's not one of these blockbuster. All the mobile games, it's not gonna be like a huge streaming sensation. Dog! Dog isn't bad here. How much money do I make every month on YouTube? It's a couple $1,000s, and then there's the Twitch. I'm telling you guys my numbers. But then on Twitch, you know, there's the subscriptions, make a few $100s a month, and there's a little ad revenue that comes from Twitch, and then there's bits and there's donations. So it's the donations that really make it or kind of make it or break it at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not gonna play any more Super Mario Odysseys. What's this? I mean, this deadly is super good. Yeah, several deadlies. This is so freaking good. You don't understand. This is gonna almost kill him this turn. This is 11. Look at this. This is gonna do. This is gonna do 11 plus 13 is 24. Look at this game. What type of game? I don't know. I like trading card games. It really depends on the game, though. I kind of like all kinds of games as long as they're made well, but I'd say in terms of from a business perspective, I don't know, one health. This is working out. Wait. It does 2 bonus attacks? Since when does it do 2 bonus attacks? I think they switched that game mechanic. It actually did 3 attacks there. That was insane. That was freaking insane. Well, it killed 2 plants. I always thought that if a strike through frenzy killed 2 plants, it only does 1 bonus attack. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's only if it procs the block or something. It's always done 3 attacks. I don't know why I had that mixed up. It's possible that the second attack usually procs the block. It's very unlikely you do 2 attacks, and then the second one didn't proc the block, so it even gets a chance to do the third. I didn't know that. I don't know why I always had in my mind that if it kills the 2, meaning if it would kill the first plant with the strike through, well, only one of them, and then the second attack would kill the second plant, it would do a third. But if it kills 2 plants in the first shot, I did not realize that. But anyway, we finally won! Raptor OP! Oh, we were losing that game pretty bad, too. Anyway, guys, that's all the good zombie decks. Blah! Hope you enjoyed. Peace, this is Fry. Don't use sports deck, guys. They suck. Okay, thanks for being patient. We're doing the puzzle party. Move the plants carefully. Move them around. Rim World? It sounds so gross. Rim World. Ew. Sci-Fi Colony? This game looks so slow, though. What is this thing? Survival game? It's a simulation game. Daily challenge time. How do you do this? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Five. Still have 6, 11. Seven, 12. Need 21. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, I think I got it. No, the garlic in her face, though. Yep. Wait. Pretty sure this is how it's done. You don't do it with the Mondo Bronto. The Mondo Bronto doesn't do enough damage for its cost. It's too expensive. The idea is to get the double shot on the Vampire. And I'll tell you why. The Vampire grows twice per frenzy, as opposed to everything else which only grows once. This should do it. You can use. There's a way of doing it with the Mondo Bronto. People in the chat are saying there's a different way of doing this. But that will grow twice and then twice again. There's 10. This will be 4. Let the garlic hit you. There's 5. And that's how the daily challenge is done. Get this to upload that video. Maybe I'll do that right now. Alright guys, that's the daily challenge for today. Hope you benefited from this video. So emo today. See you guys next time. Anyway, we're way over time. I'll see you guys in like 1 hour for Brawl Stars. I have to go. Sorry, no time for PvP. But I'll play with you guys in Brawl Stars. I feel like when I turned 30, it almost made me like look back at life, and I feel like now that 2019 happened, it's so interesting how almost insignificant it is for me, but I'm almost looking at 2018 as a whole. And I don't care what year it is, doesn't matter. But I guess it is. I guess it is making me reflect. I'll see you next time. Thanks for all your input and everything like that. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it, guys. See you next time. Peace. This is Try.